kickstart your motivation, even if you don't feel like it, you're uninspired, you're not motivated, you're feeling sluggish, discouraged, not in the mood, you name it. Here are my 5 top tips to getting motivated. Number 1, be clear and specific with your action. So a lot of times I hear people say, I'm gonna start working out tomorrow. I'm gonna eat really healthy, whatever that means. You know what? I'm gonna go to the gym this week. You know what? I need to start eating healthier. You know what? I need to start working out 3 times a week. I should go walking every day. I'm gonna work out 21 days out of 30 days this month. I don't hear specificity, and I don't hear clarity with those actions. Here's what I mean. So whenever I'm talking to a new client, I ask them, what is your goal? And they go, I want to lose weight. I'm like, great. And then I start digging, like, well, how much weight? How much do you weigh? We kind of go deeper, right? But a lot of times people don't go that 1 or 2 steps deeper. So for example, if you go, I need to work out more. That's the equivalent of me saying, you know what? I want to make more money. And then you can hand me 1 cent, and I officially have hit my goal. And then I might go, well, no, not exactly. I'm like, exactly. You need to get really, really clear on your actions and your steps. So here's an example. Your evening routine. If you're not feeling in the mood, if you're not feeling it and you're out of it, you can rely on your habits and your routines once your mind is not in it. Because if you focused on your routines, they will kick in and be involuntary to a degree, right? So for example, what is your evening routine? So as soon as, for us, we typically have dinner around 7 o'clock, we start eating, we put on a show, we eat, we wrap it up. Right around 8:30, we start going upstairs and starting our evening routine. We brush our teeth, we change, we get into bed, we put on a show to kind of fall asleep to that's like mindless. We kind of plan our phones a little bit, and then by 9 we put our phones away. We watch a little bit of TV in bed, and then we start falling asleep, then we turn it off. Boom. So we make sure we're in bed by 8:39. Okay? So what does your evening routine look like? How are you making sure you're getting quality sleep to make sure you're sleeping really well and your head is in the right space? Second thing, on top of that, what is your morning routine? So for me, as soon as I wake up, jump out of bed, go to the toilet, brush my teeth, splash my face, weigh myself, I change. Because if I change and then weigh myself, I'm gonna have to take my clothes off because I weigh myself with just my underwear on. So I wanna see, and then I log it. Then I take my pre-workout, then I start working out, whatever the training session is for the day. So evening routine and morning routine, as long as you have it, you should be good to go. Next is your plan. And so here's an example of a map. If I went, let's meet on Saturday, and we're gonna go to Vegas, or if we're in London, we're gonna go from South London to North London. And you're like, where? I'm like, well, just meet me north or meet me south. If I'm not specific, if your plan doesn't have these kind of details, you're just saying vague notions of where you are and where you want to go. But the more specific you can get with the details of your plan, for example, I'm from Lancaster, California. If I wanted to go to Vegas, my parents have have an apartment there, and I can put in the address of my parents' house and the address of my parents' condo, and it would map the exact route from the time, from the location, from the steps, how long it would take, every little detail. Is your plan that detailed? Probably not. Things to consider. Last but not least, 2 things. No motivation is shit. So if you're like, I need to get motivated, it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really help because your mood is going to change. Naturally, humans are quite moody beings. It's about habits and routines. If you have your AM routine written down, if you have your evening routine written down, it's going to help you get motivated. Funny thing, right? Last but not least, here's the last thing, is your why is greater than X. Your reasons for doing this, your reasons for why you want to change, have to be greater than your excuses. If they are not, if your excuses are more powerful, then it's going to override your why, which is going to override your reason to do this. And it's going to leave you in an unmotivated state. So give these things a try. Morning routine, AM routine, get really, really clear, know your why, and know motivation ain't nothing. And you should be good to go and on your way to being motivated. Peace.